On January 9th, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry announced that they would be leaving the royal family and the royal duties behind. This caused a lot of conflict and accusations from not only fans of the royal family, but also other British celebrities like Piers Morgan's. Today we have Megxit here to inform us a little bit more about Megxit.
Sure. So yes, this happened right after the New Year. They announced, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, which is what they're called, announced that they wanted to step back from being full-time members of the royal family. They wanted to continue to support the Queen in carrying out a lot of her duties. Most of the royal family who work full-time as royals spend a lot of their time, visiting hospitals and opening factories. A lot of royal functions are carried out, but they wanted to step back from that and, more importantly, be able to start earning money on their own and really sort of control the press that follows them around and really take more control of their own lives and their own narrative. This caused a lot of people to be really surprised. This caught a lot of people off guard because if you read between the lines, it sounds like Buckingham Palace and the Queen and the rest of the royal family weren't prepared to make this public statement, that this had maybe been in discussion for a while, but they weren't prepared for them to post this on their Instagram and the world to find out. So it sounds like they were really caught off guard and surprised, and then had to scramble to sort of come up with a consistent story to release to the press is one of the biggest things. And so in the weeks since then, they've sort of had a royal family summit. Supposedly the Queen summoned Prince Charles and Prince William and some of the other senior royals to like a really long phone call. Meghan was supposedly in Vancouver when this happened. She called in and they sort of ironed out the details of what has been called Brexit. And it sounds like that they are going to have to really take even a further step back than what they wanted. They sort of wanted to remain as members of the royal family but not carry out as many duties. They have been basically asked to step back entirely. They no longer have their Royal Highness titles. They're still going to be the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They are not really going to represent the Queen at all, which is what they had hoped to do. But the idea is this will allow them to sort of have more privacy, raise their son, baby Archie, with more freedom, and not have the relentless tabloid and press criticism that has really been hounding them since they got married and since the birth of the baby. So officially this hasn't really happened yet. There's a period of transition where they're going to have to sort of iron out all of the details. But will we see them at family holidays? Will they be on the balcony at important royal family events? That sort of remains to be seen. Because even though people have stepped away from the royal family in the past, it's never been sort of in the modern age with all of the 24/7 news media in where people can follow you all times and every day. So that's my take on it. We'll sort of have to wait and see how it plays out over the next couple of months.
Well, thank you for joining us.
All right, very happy to be here.